Hello everyone, welcome to Advent of Spring Boot Day 24. It will be the last step of our journey. I hope you liked it and you learned many things about Spring Boot, and many more stuff like Rest Assured and GraalVM and such. And today we're going to talk about Spring AI and a way of doing some RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. And for that, you will need an Open API key to communicate with OpenAI models. And for that, you will find the link. Let me show the code in the README, and you will be able to go there. Developer Quick Start, and it will help you set up your API key. But let's dive into the code. As soon as you have an API key, you can add the dependency. Split right. Okay, you need to add the Spring AI version. It's still milestone. We need to add dependency management to say that every version on Spring AI stuff needs to be related to this BOM. And we need to add the repository in order for Maven to find the right dependencies. Let's try to compile that. Oops, sorry for that. Cool. So it works. And now we need to step a RAG configuration. And what is that? It's a vector DB with your data, and you give the possibility to Spring AI Spring Boot to fetch your data and do some AI Q&A on that. So let's do that. Let's create a RAG configuration. RAG configuration. Cool. Check the code. Okay. It's a configuration class, and we need, let's set up a logger. I know. Let's set the class. And we will need file. It will be our vector store data. Vector store name. Cool. And we will need .txt. It will be our Q&A to oops. Cool. Okay. And let's create a bean. That will be our vector store. Oh, let me refresh. Maybe I guess it's not in the class path. On the class path. And we'll need an embedding model. Enriching model. Cool. Let's define our vector store. Vector. Simple. So that it will need our embedding model because it will divide our data into mathematics stuff. We don't need to understand it. You just need to use what Spring AI provides you. And let's define a get store vector store file. Store file. Most of this demo comes from Dan Viga website, so I will give him credit on that because most of it comes from there, so I don't want to take credit on something I mostly took. So cool. I adapted with my data and such, but most of it, and if you want to dive a bit more on that, I advise you to go to Nbega. I will add to the channels, YouTube channels, and I will give the links in the README at the end of this video. So we don't want to create a vector file each time. So we're gonna check if it exists. Else we will create it. So we need to load it through the file. Cool. Okay. If it doesn't exist, screen. We need a text reader to divide our data into something that the embedding model will understand. So Q&A. Text reader get custom metadata. We will need to put our file name. It will be a text that I will copy paste afterwards containing our Q&A data. So it will be divided into document. Let's call it split. Let's call it documents. No, sorry. Text reader. So, okay, cool. We need to add the text splitter. Text split. Text splitter equals new. So we want our data to be divided in token. That's where the text splitter comes in. And where we need list of document, split documents, oops. Apply to our documents, cool. And we need to add that to our simple vector store or list of documents. So I put over there. Cool. And we need to save it. So let's save the vector store file. Cool. Okay, so we need to add our path to the vector store. I don't want to pay attention to that. So let's add folder data. Let's copy paste our Q&A into docs. So let's add a docs folder and copy paste our Q&A. And as soon as we will launch our application, it should generate something. It should generate the file vector store JSON into the folder data, into the data folder. So let's try to start our application. Where is the return statement? Oh yeah. Side anything. Cool. Must be set to use property. Oh yeah, of course. I need to add like I said, I need to add that to our data. Did I add it? No. So it's a non-environment variable on my laptop to avoid showing you my OpenAPI key and losing a lot of money by doing that. And we are gonna add options model and GPT-4, and it should start. So it's creating the file. Yeah, it's starting what we did yesterday. Let's check what has been generated in the folder. So let me show you the data. So I put two questions in that. What is the best developer blog in the world? Mine, and I'm answering that with that sentence. And what is the best conference in the world? Dev Montreal is the best developer conference in the world. So let's try to interrogate the model. OpenAI doesn't have a clue on what is Dev Montreal because it's pretty new. It occurred in last November. And I guess my blog post isn't known to OpenAI, but I should have demonstrated that before adding the rack, but let's show you anyway how it works. So let's modify our command line runner and let's create to interact with OpenAI, you need to create a chat client. And we can create it. Remove product service, so I don't need it anymore for my demo. So let's create it. Chat client equals, we need to pass the chat client builder there. And let's remove our vector store for now. We will add it so I will be able to demonstrate to you. But oh no, let's do that anyway. Yeah, it's already 15 minutes. Vector, vector, store, vector store. And let's add a default advisor, new question advisor. As you can see, Spring AI gives us some stuff already built in to win a lot of time to demonstrate a RAG. By example, usually you need to set up a DB like Postgre or something and add the vector store on it, but I was able to do that just using a simple vector store that is only a file. And let's add that to our query. Oops. Cool. And let's ask a question. And let's log the question. Yeah. Let's log there. Get logger. Cool. Check client. It will add a prompt. Let's add questions to user. Let's call OpenAI API and let's get back the content. And let's see what it does. Oh, I didn't show you the data. Vector store, as you can see, there are embeddings, meaning numbers that I don't understand, but the AI does. So it's able to answer the questions about everything we put in that. So let's try to rerun our application and see what it does show. As you can see, it takes some time to answer, but we have something, and it's the answer we want, so we can add data to a model that don't have our data. And let's ask another question. What is the best blog in the world? Let's start our application. I guess my question is not well passed. Check. Maybe I should specify developer, best developer blog in the world. Okay, cool. So it means that he didn't have enough context to find the right answer, but I provided by adding the developer word before block, so that's cool. That's gonna be it for today. It was a long video. I hope you enjoyed the road and what we did all together. I wish you a Merry Christmas and wonderful end of year, and see you soon for a new video. Peace.